Bound upon me, rush upon me. I will overcome you by enduring your onset. Whatever strikes against that which is firm and unconquerable merely injures itself by its own violence. Seneca. Perhaps the feeling of defeat emerges when you're physically imprisoned with your hands and feet bound, or when someone unexpectedly snatches away your chance to pursue a romantic interest. The appearance of the external situation is not important. The ancient Stoics, in their wealth of insights, held the belief that external forces cannot truly conquer a person unless that individual surrenders their authority over their own faculties. The sole pathway through which external factors can impact us is when we, by our own volition, allow them in. When we sense that something has defeated us, it is essentially us defeating ourselves by succumbing to it. In this video, we delve into the wisdom of Stoicism and the art of achieving true strength by conquering ourselves. Stay tuned to uncover the silent strength that Stoicism offers, empowering us to navigate the challenges of existence with resilience and grace. Seneca's words resonate through the ages, reminding us that true strength lies in our ability to endure adversity without succumbing to it. In this video, we embark on a profound exploration of Stoicism and the art of becoming unconquerable. The way we estimate external things decides how they influence us, not the things in themselves. If we attribute a high value to something, there's a risk that we develop a desire for it. If we then encounter what we desire, we feel elated, which is of course a great feeling. And when we somehow can't get what we want, we don't feel so great. And thus, we've put our emotional state at the mercy of outside circumstances. Number 1. The sensation of defeat. When does the sensation of being conquered arise within us? Is it when external forces seem to seize control of our lives, or is it triggered by personal losses and setbacks? The experience of defeat is highly individual, varying in how circumstances prompt a sense of being overcome. Number 2. The Stoic perspective on unconquerability. The ancient Stoics offered a wealth of insights into achieving unconquerability. They believed that external forces could only truly conquer an individual when that person surrendered control over their own faculties. In essence, external factors can impact us only when we willingly allow them to do so. Number 3. Conquer ourselves, not the world. The pursuit of unconquerability is not about conquering the entire world, but rather about conquering ourselves. Stoicism teaches that we have the power to determine how external events affect us by exercising control over our own responses. Number 4. Estimating external things. Our estimation of external things plays a pivotal role in how they influence us. When we assign high value to something external, we risk developing desires for it. The elation we experience upon obtaining what we desire is often countered by disappointment when we cannot fulfill our desires. Stoicism challenges us to not put our emotional well-being at the mercy of external circumstances. Number 5. The dating scenario. Consider the common scenario of arranging a date with someone you're attracted to. If they cancel at the last moment, you may find yourself disappointed. However, Stoicism encourages us to respond to such situations with resilience rather than allowing them to conquer our emotional state. Number 6. The power of insults. Even seemingly minor insults can exert influence over us if they lead to days of lingering resentment. Stoicism reminds us that our emotional state should not be conquered by insults or provocations. Number 7. Manipulation through blackmail, particularly involving threats to one's reputation, can be a potent tool for exerting control over others. Stoicism teaches that succumbing to such tactics means allowing oneself to be conquered. Number 8. Enduring torture. Stoicism's resilience is perhaps most evident in the face of extreme physical suffering, as seen in cases of torture. Stoics assert that even in such dire circumstances, we retain the power to choose how we respond. By refusing to yield, we remain unconquerable. Number 9. Epictetus's unassailable choice. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasized the unassailable nature of an individual's capacity to choose their response to external conditions. This choice, known as moral choice or moral agency, is never fully relinquished, even in the direst situations. Number 10. The tyrant's threat. Epictetus illustrates the power of choice through a hypothetical scenario involving a tyrant's threats. Regardless of the tyrant's declarations, Epictetus retains his unconquerable spirit by recognizing that external actions do not define him. Number 11. Endurance is key. To be unconquerable, we must be willing to endure any hardship. Stoicism teaches us that true strength is found not in avoiding adversity, but in facing it with unwavering resilience. Number 12. Defying external judgments. To embark on the path of unconquerability, we must be ready to dismiss what others might think of us. This involves being willing to forfeit even our most fundamental necessities and enduring the mistreatment of our bodies. The power of external judgment should not sway our choices. Number 13. The remarkable story of Viktor Frankl. The prime illustration of unconquerability is found in the story of psychiatrist and philosopher Viktor Frankl, who endured 3 grueling years in various Nazi concentration camps. In his work, Man's Search for Meaning, Frankl reflects on how individuals responded to the extreme conditions of the camps. While some succumbed to brutality, a distinct group refused to let circumstances dictate their values, exemplifying unconquerability. Number 14. The Stoic perspective on hardships. The Stoics recognize that hardships themselves are not the problem, but surrendering to them is. The Stoic sage remains undisturbed by external challenges, understanding that they cannot truly touch the core of one's being. The sage knows their own strength and remains unyielding. Number 15. Cultivating unconquerability. Cultivating this heightened sense of unconquerability requires persistent practice, just like any profound aspiration. Stoicism acknowledges the challenge, but encourages us to strive for improvement. Number 16. Managing emotional responses. Maintaining unwavering rationality can be demanding, as emotions often precede our ability to intervene. Stoicism differentiates between passions, distress, fear, lust, delight, and emotions. While the sage aims to be immune to passions, most of us may experience them intermittently. Number 17. The power of choice. Even in the grip of passions, we retain the capacity to choose our subsequent actions. This choice is our ultimate boundary against external influences. To attain unconquerability, we must safeguard our lines of defense. Number 18. Defending the line of choice. Our ability to fend off the assaults of passions can be fortified through reason and restraint. We must protect our ability to choose, even when emotional storms rage within us. Number 19. Resilience in the face of temptation. Resilience, the ability to make sound decisions amid overwhelming emotions, is our firepower in defending our power of choice. This resilience is exemplified in Frodo's journey with the One Ring in Lord of the Rings. Number 20. The power of choice as the sole element of conquest. In accordance with Stoic philosophy, our power of choice is the only element genuinely susceptible to conquest. Everything else lies beyond our control and is subject to the caprices of fate. Finally, transforming ourselves in the face of unchangeable circumstances. As Viktor Frankl aptly put it, when we cannot alter a circumstance, we are presented with the challenge of transforming ourselves. That's all for today. Make sure you're subscribed to join us on this Stoic journey. Thank you for your time and attention. Together, we explore the path to unconquerability.